What's happening, guys? We are standing in front of the Texas State Capitol in Austin, Texas. And if you guys follow me on Instagram, a couple weeks ago I announced a partnership with the US Marine Corp. And I'm gonna have a chance to interview an actual Marine. His name is Sergeant Jordan. We're gonna meet him in the State Capitol in just a few moments. But it's gonna be really fun for me because as someone that loves physical and mental challenges, whether it's endurance running, ultra marathons, I love getting a chance to talk with people that also get to do this for their actual career. So we're gonna go inside and discuss with Sergeant Jordan what it's like to become a Marine. As someone that's done a ton of endurance events, it's gonna be fun to discuss with a Marine what it's like to mentally and physically prepare themselves to serve our country. All right, what's happening, guys? We walked through the Capitol. Sarge actually wasn't even in there, so we had to make a detour to the north side of the Capitol. But this is Sergeant Jordan Greenlaw. I'm super pumped to have this conversation. But Sarge, can you just introduce yourself to the people?
Absolutely. So my name's Sergeant Greenlaw. First name is Jordan. I've been in the Marine Corps for 7 years now. I work out here in RS San Antonio. Specifically, I work out here in the South Austin area, and I've just been loving it. Originally from New York, so after high school, I knew I wanted to serve a bigger purpose for myself. So I found the Marine Corps. I have a lot of family in the military, so I had much of a big military influence for myself. So I went to the recruiting station, found my recruiter, and I joined up with the Marine Corps. And 7 years later, here I am out in South Austin, living the recruiting dream.
That's amazing. All right, Sergeant Greenlaw, first question I have for you. How long did you serve, and what was your MOS?
So right now, 7 years being in, and I've held multiple jobs. My first job coming into the Marine Corps, it's actually my primary job, is infantry. Okay. So that job, I did that for my first 4 years of being in. Went on a couple deployments, got to go see a bunch of different countries. Then I went to go be a marksmanship instructor, so teaching people how to shoot guns. Yeah. And now I'm also a martial arts instructor in the Marine Corps as well. So amazing. And now my job now is being a recruiter. So basically you're saying that people don't want to work, that you probably kick most people's asses. I wouldn't want to mess with you if we were actually at the bar. Yeah. Duty stations, which one was your favorite one? You've been to a lot, I'm sure. So far, my first duty station was actually in California, Camp Pendleton, California. That's where I spent my first 6 years of being in the Marine Corps. But I mean, I've gotten to travel to like other countries, like Japan being one of them. There's actually another duty station out there. So like going out there, seeing the Japanese community was great. It was fantastic being out there. I've been over to Camp Lejeune. Okay. That's in North Carolina. So like that was like a great place to go and be. That's sick. I mean, I guess for someone that's like thinking about joining or serving, like how have you found community when you kind of relocate to these places? I mean, it's just kind of like, in the Marine Corps, like everyone, like we're all big brother, little sister, big sister type thing. So like, finding, like my friends, I've met some of like my best friends through the Marine Corps. So no matter like where it is I go, like I know I can go talk to like any Marine, and they're basically it's gonna be like we're long lost friends. Yeah. Like I just met you, but here we are, best friends. So it's been pretty easy. Like we just hold ourselves as a tight knit community. So the brotherhood, the sisterhood is always there, so it makes it very easy. You talked about your family. A lot of people have served in your own family. Why did the Marines stand out to you versus maybe other branches of the military? Like the Marines stuck out to me because I just kept hearing they're the best of the best. Fair. So and I knew that whenever I was getting done with high school, I knew I wanted to, if I'm going to go into the military, I know I'm want to go all in. A lot of people, because I put it on a poll on my Instagram, like, guys, like, what do you want to ask a Marine? And a lot of people were like, ask them, what is their favorite crayon color? Oh, man. And maybe give us a little backstory, because like, honestly, I did some research and I was looking into what that even means, but like, I guess you can answer it or don't answer it, but give us some context of what that even refers to. I don't know. A lot of people think that the Marine Corps is probably like not one of like the smartest branches, but however, that's not the truth at all. Fair. In the Marine Corps, we work in everything that you can really think of. So you have to be very smart in a bunch of different things.
Right.
So I think that maybe that's like a stigmatism that people like found, but I don't completely agree with that one.
Fair. And I mean, I think generally, I think for a lot of people that are also going to watch this, like, it's one of those things where like you never know until you're in it, right? Like you can hear the headlines and what people talk about online and social and all those things, but to like actually be with someone that's been a part of it, I'm sure they would give you different context to like what even something like that means or the truth behind it. So no, I appreciate you being willing to answer that. In terms of like your day-to-day, people love asking me like, Matt, like show us a day in the life of like a content creator or a business person or entrepreneur. Like what's a day in the life as a sergeant look like?
So like before coming out here on recruiting, going back to like my job, what I would do is like in the infantry, I mean, I'd take my Marines out 5:30 in the morning. We would go do a workout. And then after that, we would send them to breakfast. And then around like 8 o'clock, I'd have them meet back up with me. And then from about 8 to like 1, I just teach them something on our job or whatever it might be. And then from 11 to 1, I go to the gym, work out again. Then I go get lunch. And then from about 1 to like 5, whatever I taught my Marines in the morning, we would do like the hands-on application of it in the afternoon. And then like after 5, like I go out and I just live like my everyday life. Like one of my hobbies is I like to jiu-jitsu.
Okay.
So I love doing that. So or I'd even go start taking like college classes as well. Okay. After my time off work.
Yeah, so that is a full day.
For sure. I like to stay busy.
Yeah,
so.
no, I mean, I'm sure that's it keeps you stimulated and all, like you're always in this mode of like learning and being curious to learn new things. So let's talk about food. How often would you eat at the dining facility, and maybe like share like how the quality of the food that's there?
Like on military base?
Yeah, on military bases.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, everything that's on military bases, it's literally like, it's all nutritional stuff.
Fair.
So, I mean, because in the Marines, I mean, we take nutrition very seriously because we always like to, look good. So, you got to eat good. So, I mean, it's really, great food that's out there.
Fair. Now, I'm assuming you just cook at home now, right? I mean, you're not on a base, obviously. What does your diet look like now?
So like I meal prep like every week. So like this week for food, I got some steak, rice, I got some vegetables I threw in there.
That's a solid, I like that, that's a solid meal. How about supplements? Like are you big on, like obviously like nowadays there's so much out there. Are you fans of supplements or anything?
Nah, like in my personal opinion, I'm not really a big fan of them. I don't take any supplements or anything like that. I don't know, just all natural.
I like that. How about last one? Your favorite MRE?
My favorite one?
If there is one.
Yeah, my favorite one, it has to be the Chili Mac.
Chili Mac?
Yeah, Chili Mac is my favorite one for sure.
I don't think I've ever had to try an MRE, but I'm sure my brother has. But maybe that might be a fun way. If you have any extras, maybe I'll do that in like a video. Like, hey, actually, trying an MRE,
Yeah, hey, come on over to our office here in South Austin.
Okay.
It's right over in South Park Meadows.
Okay.
We got some MREs over there and I can give you one.
Maybe one day I come wake up at 5 o'clock with you and get a workout in.
Okay.
And then we go get the MRE right after.
Okay. I'm absolutely about it, man.
You down for that?
Yes, sir.
Dude, Sergeant Greenlaw, thank you so much for your time, man. Honestly, this is super fun for me. I was telling we were vlogging before we got in here, and so much like for me, it's like getting opportunities to chat with guys like you. And to your point of like me being someone that's online that has a quote unquote influence, like you are someone that is making impact on people's lives that maybe you don't get the credit for on socially, right? But I know it's very rewarding for you, because equally when I go to races or people come up to me and they're like, Matt, like you helped me change my life. You got me started into running. You helped me lose X amount of weight. Like people tell me these things and I don't really know them. But like you get to sit in a chair where like you're changing people's lives every single day, whether someone tells you or not, or you get the praise online. I just really admire what you do and I appreciate your service, and thank you so much for taking the time to come here and chat with me about it. And I hope anyone that's out there that's watching this, that you got some impact and some value out of it. And if you're thinking about or considering joining the Marines or any other branch, go seek out someone like Sergeant Greenlaw, a recruiter in your area, and just ask questions. And whether you make a decision from there or not, I'm sure you'll learn a ton and then kind of make your decision from there. But other than that, I appreciate your time.
Of course, man, thank you.
And we'll see you on the next one. That's a wrap. Just got done interviewing Sergeant Greenlaw. big shout out to the US Marine Corp for giving me this opportunity to sit down with Sergeant Greenlaw, to just chat with him about what it's like to become a Marine, what it's like pre, post Marine life. Obviously, he's a recruiter now, helping to impact other people's lives. If any of you guys are interested on becoming a Marine, or if you have questions, click the link down below for more resources to answer any of your guys' questions. I hope you guys like this video. I know it's a little bit different than our normal running videos, but at times it's fun getting these opportunities to sit down with Marines because they are very, very gritty and mentally and physically strong people. Nonetheless, we'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.